Everything's gonna be all right, kid.
Put down the rocks, kid. It's time that you learn with the other foundling. Playtime's over. I'm gonna need you to focus.
Are you sure this is a good idea?
If he is ever to rise from foundling to apprentice, he must learn. Judge. He challenges.
He is too small.
I am his ward. Proceed.
What weapon?
Darts.
Bring the training darts.
Why doesn't he wear a helmet?
He is too young to speak the creed, and so too young to wear a helmet.
Then he's too young to fight.
One does not speak unless one knows. Perhaps this lesson is for you then.
Fighters, arm yourselves.
Don't worry. My dad was the same way. He's just proud of you. You take it easy on him, kid.
Ready. Begin. Point.
Don't look at me, look at him.
Ready. Begin. Point.
Show them.
Ready. Begin. Winner.
Did you teach him that?
One doesn't speak unless one knows. No blasters, it'll kill the child. Follow it to its lair. I'm out of fuel. It always gets away.
I kept a high altitude and followed it to its lair. We should muster up a hunting party and go after him. There. The nest.
It flew a long way.
The mountains are too high. If we use jetpacks, the beast will hear.
It would kill the child. We must avoid explosives and blasters for the safety of the foundling. You are too young to join them. Come, Grogu. There is much work to attend to.
They travel back to the town with the visor, gently wrapped up in a beautiful piece of cloth, likely worth as much as half one brick of Beskar. They travel in silence, Corrin gets clean complete, sees he has gotten himself some fresh bruises to add to his collection, changes inside dry clothes and towels his hair dry while well. Only when there is zero risk of him ruining it, seems he dig forward the drawing the child had made. The Mandalorian makes a growl and shoves Corran back against the wall. The bounty hunter's hand grazes by Corran's jawline and gently urges him to lean his forehead against his. They don't move for multiple heartbeats. Then the Mandalorian walks over to crawl complete on the bed furthest aside and slumps down there with a soft snore. Corran tells himself that the bounty hunter had merely been grieving his friend, seemed clearly quite drunk, and who hadn't done foolish things when they were drunk and missing somebody. Yeah, it probably didn't mean anything. It can't. Corran has never been that lucky. He doesn't fall asleep for a lengthy, long time telling himself, it didn't happen to be that lucky because Corran hasn't been that fortunate. It didn't mean anything because it can't mean nothing. It doesn't mean what happened to him, it is just a fact. It's just that your life means further. It might sound sentimental, but to Corran knows it is just the fact that it doesn't. I'm still therefore shell-shocked at the amazing response this story has received, and how numerous has found a place in their hearts for a mere OC. I've been stretched for time recently while haven't been able to keep complete with all the related works of the story, yet know that I appreciate every single one, and Corran has to replay the flashback multiple times in his head to make certain it really did happen. The Mandalorian creates another miserable sound, clearly as punished by the wine as Valentis had been. Gets complete on his feet, stands there for a bit, afterward hastily leaves the room. When they walk downstairs toward fine food, most of the other residents at the inn are nevertheless asleep. Corran sees the Mandalorian standing beyond the building with Paz and Raga. Paz hands Corran a small bundle of gifts and the child a cross on one arm and uses the other to accept her gift. He struggles to hold on to the youngling who seems set on being handed over to Paz, but then Paz is already complete in the air thanks to that jetpack and hovers above his reach. If only they knew. If they understood who he really was, he'd be dead. Corran can't even object when the youngling reaches up and pulls the fresh Bester pauldron down to taste it. He panics and just about shoves the armor at the Mandalorian. The Mandalorian doesn't take it, merely moves his head. I don't need it, you keep it. Corran doesn't have a shadow of a doubt about his decision. Paz and Raga had been therefore kind to him, and it feels like he has tricked them. If they ever found out, that is all Valentis would ever be to them. That's that kind of luck he has. He hasn't had real friends since. Yet a stormtrooper was, and is, that enemy, and if they ever find out, it's the enemy. The Razor Crest is breaking out of the planet's atmosphere. Valentis is keenly aware of the value, while the high praise that he remains currently wearing on that shoulders. Praise given without knowing the full truth, Corran discovers himself remembering every single word that seemed a clear innuendo that he had failed to catch. The Mandalorian mumbles and says, Siarika means beloved. Corran is utterly convinced that he heard wrong, but then he watches out at the planet they remain about to land on, and he forgets all about it. Following horrible desert planets and worlds covered with lush vegetation, they are eventually going to land in a planet covered with snow. They land near a middle-sized town, scarcely visible under the thick white cover. Corran exhales a smile and can't believe what he's seeing. Snow. The ship goes into hyperdrive and speeds off to land. It is then the Razor Crest shudders, waking the child up, and Corran unbuckles and moves over to pick up the fussing child up. The Razor Crest is. Corran is already pushing the button to open the cargo door. The temperature is near to freezing, and it doesn't take lengthy before Corran starts to struggle with his balance. He ends up falling, yet it is cushioned by the thick snow. The Mandalorian and the youngling remain on the ship, watching him, yet he's too occupied taking in the cold and the quiet to notice. He gestures for them to come upon out and join him in the snow. He shows the child how to make snow sculptures and compact snow caves, mostly carrying it in his limbs so it won't get too cold. Valentis also makes a compact snowball and throws it at the Mando, nevertheless hovering in the doorway, who easily dodges it while offers to shoot him with his pulse rifle in return. The child shuffles over to climb complete into his lap, settles, and they remain both savoring the heat from the fireplace of their fireplace. The room has the 2 beds the Mando demanded, but no crib can be discovered, which means the youngling has to share a bed with one of them.